Alright, are we live? Are we live, my friends? How we looking? Oh. Alright, how we looking, my lovely people? We looking good? We looking good? Da, 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 da. Okay. Yo! We are live, welcome in everybody. Zox is running slightly behind, something came up for him. So we're gonna start without him. For now. We do have a plan. We're gonna go for the Prothean artifact from last time. It's one of the DLC missions, but it's part of the origin story for Mass Effect. Because for those of you who were there during our very first rodeo with Mass Effect, we ran into the Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. Well, we are headed back there for a DLC mission, so let's have some fun, shall we, chat? It was just funny. Hey, yo, Haz, what is up? Yeah, we are just getting started. Yeah, Zox had something just come up like a few minutes ago, so we are going to be starting without him. But we do have a plan for the start. Yeah, we're going to head for the artifact on Eden Prime. The Prothean artifact, that is. So, I do have the thing set up for him in the streaming VC so that when he is able to come in, then he's got everything ready to go. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Oh. Cerberus has much to lose if word of their ruthless attack on the human colony gets out. Cerberus, you assholes! You recruited Shepard for terrorism. What, do I have to take Liara? Well, maybe I do have to take Liara, but... But yeah, for those of you who were not here last time, you can actually get EDI, the ship's AI, as a recruitable partner. She inhabited a body. And now she can actually do stuff. So, it's kind of nuts. And we've got the Black Widow, the best sniper rifle in all of gaming, according to Zox. So, apparently I don't need any other weapon for the rest of the game. So, we will see how this plays out. Gonna check for any other mods. Okay. Yeah, just doing a squad check. Oh. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, so I think I can modify this. Yeah. There you go. Dang, ChatGPT really evolved, huh? Yeah, now she can come on missions with us. Okay, so I can get some more points. I got more points. Need 5 for this one. I could get sabotage. Yeah, I can actually upgrade that. I hope for the next Mass Effect they improve the weapon modding by adding more options. Yeah, we will have to see. Zox is concerned for the next Mass Effect. He's concerned that, you know, because what happened with Dragon Age? I guess something happened with Dragon Age because of a similar issue with, like, the gap between releases and just EA. Like, he's worried that the same fate will befall Mass Effect 5. And I can't really blame him for having those concerns. Sorry, I'm just having some painkillers before we get going here. Starting to get some cramps. Yeah, they tried putting some, like, gender stuff into the game with non-binary characters and whatnot. The story was also bad. Yeah, I hope they don't really do that for Mass Effect 5. Like, if they can keep it the way that they have for the first 3, as far as, like, you know, the gendered stuff and, like, romance potential, like, the stuff that's already in these 3, I think it'll do just fine. If they keep the general themes from the previous 3 games the same, obviously adding in different stuff because, you know, new game, but I think some core concepts really should carry over without being changed too much, if at all.
Alright, sorry about that.
Sucks! What is up? I've just been chatting with Haz about Mass Effect 5.
Gotcha.
And, like, the situation with that you had told me about with Dragon Age, and, like, how you were hoping that Mass Effect 5 doesn't have the same fate
Yeah.
that Dragon Age did. I decided to take Edie on this party, so this... so I'm just looking at her skills. At her skill sets. So I haven't done anything yet. I've just been chilling. Because I've got, because I wanted to look at Edie, see what, So do I have to take Liara on this one? Like, because it was not letting me pick a different ally for Eden Prime.
Yes, she's required because she's the Prothean expert.
Okay, just maybe because I didn't remember from last time, so...
Yeah, there's a handful of missions that are like that where it'll force you to take someone.
Okay. The writers from Guardians of the Galaxy game for the new Mass Effect, so that should be good since that game had good writing. Is saying. I'm not familiar with the Guardians of the Galaxy game, so I can't really say anything.
I'd feel more confident about it if it was a bunch of the original Mass Effect writers. I'm still quite skeptical about the whole thing.
I mean, I don't blame you. Especially considering you're basically a lifelong fan of the series.
Little over a decade.
That's a long time. Aren't we pretty much the same age? Are we even that far apart?
Not very.
I didn't think so.
I think you're just under a year older than I am.
February of 98.
Prime. This is where it all began.
So whatever you were.
Yeah, so you're 11 months older than me, because I was January 4th of
Hey!
99.
Hey, okay.
Major attack with the Geth.
Yes. And now the Cerberus here. Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Ooh. Yeah, I remember Eden Prime.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Records indicate that you lost a squad mate on Eden Prime.
I did.
Yeah, Corporal Jenkins.
I did.
Does returning to the colony cause unpleasant memories?
I think this is gonna be fun, having Edie there. I think I'm gonna like this.
Edie's fun.
That's why I wanted to take her, because I was like... Oh my god. You got interrupted, now I'm getting interrupted by my mother. Hold on, chat.
Every time.
Yeah, I know, every single time. I tell her that whenever she calls me. When I'm live, she knows when I go live. I go live basically every day before I go to work, except Wednesdays. Like,
I feel like she's doing it on purpose.
I feel like she is sometimes. It's like, Mom, I'm busy. You know I stream a lot, so what the heck? A lot of the original crew is returning for the next game. That's encouraging.
I sure freaking hope so.
Well, that's what Hans is saying, so hopefully that's true and that holds. Since the next game is far from release, that could be a good sign or not. I just hope EA doesn't pull another Dragon Age. Yeah, that's what Zox is worried about. Are they gonna pull another Dragon Age and totally fuck up the new Mass Effect? Regardless of release time.
Just one more reason to fight the Reapers. I hope the motivation is effective.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
Ooh. It's like, Mom, I love you.
We'll avenge the people of Eden Prime, but our first priority has to be whatever Cerberus has found.
Understood.
Do you have any idea what Cerberus found?
The Alliance
Cerberus,
didn't get any
assholes.
specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is,
Always
it's
with
better off with
Cerberus.
us than with
Yeah.
Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Understood. Alright, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
Didn't they give Shepard a bunch of implants or something when they revived her? Or was
Oh,
that
yeah.
the whole... That's so... Couldn't they just shut that down and totally cut Shepard off? Like, if they found her? If they found out she was here?
Come on, let's see if we can
They
find the dig site.
probably can't do it remotely.
They may have
They'd
to,
have to, like-
be
Once.
spielded. They might have to, like, be in visual range.
It is likely
Like,
they
and
will
target
rebuild
her with
again
something?
after Cerberus is defeated.
No,
Point
like they
something at
would,
her? No.
There's one you can always
they would legit have to
Based on
like capture her
observations
and like do it surgically.
I believe
Because I think
Oh.
half the point of having those implants when they brought her back was so that she could, you know, be herself, she or he,
Right.
depending on whichever.
Yeah.
And they had to have done something to make it so that, like, EMP, like anti-technology, whatever,
Yeah.
wouldn't work because everybody would exploit that.
Right.
And so it's almost certainly that they would have to, in order to try and force Shepard down, they would have to capture Shepard and like
Yeah, that makes
actually
sense.
go into it surgically
And-
to specifically like kill her again.
Yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, they should have just let CDPR do the next Mass Effect. They would do a better job, most likely.
I highly disagree with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll let you guys debate that. I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna get involved.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help
Jeez,
the colonists still alive
that's
on other parts of
crazy.
Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Ooh, war asset updated. Spug. Yeah, and has made a comment earlier about, dang, ChatGPT really evolved, huh? Because I told him that you could bring Edie on missions, ship AI, because she found a body to inhabit.
It's a
I'm not touching that subject.
Have you ever encountered
I am
dinosaurs?
against modern AI.
No, Dinosaurs are
That's
not the
all I'm gonna
fossils
say.
we paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species.
AI
The
can
two
be a
fields are
pretty
completely
hot
different, and
topic. I
You
can
were
agree
joking.
with that.
No, jokes have specific structures. That was messing with you.
Edie's got a lot to learn, doesn't she? Just listening to her.
There's the elevator that leads
So
to the
there are
dig
going to be 3
now we can
terminals
find
that
out
you
what
have to
they've discovered.
get by the end of the mission in order to actually count for that war asset.
Okay.
So you'll want to scour the place pretty thoroughly and find all 3.
Right, that's why I was gonna go back before I hit the elevator, just to be...
Yeah, if you got the one there, I think you're good. I think the next
You think
2
they're
are
spread
in
out?
this. Yeah.
They're spread out. Yeah, because I found something earlier, and Liara had made a comment about contacting the rest of the people. I'm assuming that's in the right direction, as far as collecting one of the war assets.
Yeah.
Okay, well then if that's the case, I will go ahead and continue. And I do have the Black Widow out, I'm sure you noticed. Sure you saw me carrying it. I haven't used it yet. Same. Yeah.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
You believe Cerberus has recovered the corpse of a Prothean unmodified by Reaper technology.
Cerberus hasn't uncovered corpses. This Prothean is alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power.
But this
Cerberus
one
found
has
this in an
power.
underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
By galactic community, you are suggesting that Protheans had a structure similar to the modern council.
Yes, exactly. Their cultural and artistic expression are actually quite close to those of the ancient Asari. And given their
Ooh.
similar interests in helping other species, it's clear that they believed in interspecies cooperation.
Ooh.
They had an empire that spanned the entire galaxy. It's unlikely they did that just by playing nice.
Of course, they must have had an impressive military as well. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Ooh.
Good
A
thing we brought our
Prothean
Prothean
who
expert.
lived
I hope we can help.
50,000
If
years
this single
ago.
Prothean was sent into
Yeah, I was
stasis,
gonna say,
he could
that's
be the
crazy.
foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Oh, here we go. Woo! That was a close call. That's a close call.
Combat time!
Hell yeah, let's do this. Let's follow this Black Widow. Oh, is that the time slow right there? Ooh.
Yeah.
Is that what that was? Ooh. Get a good shot. I just blew his head off, I think. This is fun. Yeah, man, I think he just ducked. Yeah, he did. Oh, shit. Shepard, you better move. That was awesome.
Try shooting him through cover.
Oh, yeah, you were saying something about that. Hold on. I gotta get a good shot. Oh, never mind. This is I throw him in the air.
Do you have your... do you have the armor-piercing ammo?
Let's get moving before.
I don't think I... Oh, I could have, like, enabled it. I just on the right bumper. There we go.
No, that's Disruptor.
That's Disruptor.
You'll have to... You don't have it.
I don't. Oh, maybe I don't
yet.
then. Okay. Is it on the,
Oh, you don't have your bonus power selected yet. You'll have to do that on the ship.
Okay.
That's okay.
Okay. I will try shooting somebody behind cover, though, with this thing. But yeah, I don't blame you guys for being skeptical of AI. I'm just as skeptical, like, of what its applications are, or even could remotely be. Like, it's honestly kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm very cautious about it.
More intel to help.
There we go.
That's the second.
The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm excited to just kill everybody with this gun. Black Widow. Ooh. Hey! What? Oh! Oh, I see something. There's a turret
It's
right
a
there.
turret.
Yeah.
Shoot the big box on the side. For some reason, that's its weak point.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, that.
Nice. Oh yeah, I can try to shoot through something. Try and get a good shot. Bring it down. There we go. Ah, damn.
I think he ducked.
Maybe he did, yeah. Let's. Jeez. Hey, Edie. What is she?
That's her hologram.
Oh, that's
Her
the
decoy.
hologram. Oh, that's cool. I was like, what the heck? And then it looked different. I was like,
Yeah, that's her decoy.
yeah, I got that right away. Okay, a bit.
It's pretty much dead. That guy, however.
Jesus. Not saying I didn't
Goes
believe
ahead.
you, but holy shit, this thing is busted.
Oh, just you wait.
Just wait, what do you mean?
Wait till you get 2 kills with a single shot.
We'll have to see if we can get that.
Okay, that should be the 3rd.
Oh.
So you should be good to go.
Yeah, there we go.
This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance
Hey.
movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
Oh. Yeah. Hey, Edie. Move. Jeez. This thing is awesome.
It's even better once you get the armor-piercing ammo
Oh, I don't
ability.
doubt it. Oh, I don't doubt it. Get you. Yeah, we'll have to go figure that out.
It's even more fun when you get the
Yeah. Yeah.
piercing mod and you upgrade it. If you remember, there's that one little terminal on the
There.
Normandy that lets you
map found
upgrade
footage of
weapons.
Protheans. Cerberus
Yeah.
is studying it to figure
And
out
I
how
thought
to
when I was
physically
doing
open
some
the
like
pod.
attempted side questing before I realized that I had like no star clusters available. I did find a shop that looked like it had something on the Citadel. Looked like it had some like mod upgrades. Wait, what? Oh, is this a new? Oh, I was like, is that a new puzzle?
No, the puzzles aren't a thing in this game.
That was actually fun in the last game, in the last 2 games, but
I don't mind them, but they can be a little tedious in my opinion.
yeah, a little bit, but hey, oh, more stuff, more stuff. Ooh, ooh, hello.
This is one of the objectives.
It is.
Yes.
Hey. Oh, snap. Oh, snap! This one's a lot more clear than the previous ones that we got in ME1.
You're getting snippets of the end of the Prothean War with the Reapers.
Yeah, this is a lot more clear than those initial visions that we got from the beacons. It's a lot easier to see the details. Ooh. Getting into the lore.
Victory! Seal the butcher! Acknowledged.
Now you see what they look like before they were turned into the Collectors.
Yeah. Ooh. That is wild. I like this kind of stuff, the lore, the deep lore in
How
gaming.
many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Third of our people.
A third. Wow, so the population there was almost 1 million.
Alert! Broadside bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
I think I can duplicate that to open the life pod.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success.
Well, Liara,
Looking
you
at the
seem
cipher you
to...
received on Theros, it lets you see the images as
I was
a
gonna say, I was
Prothean
just about to
and
say,
understand their
Liara.
language.
Whatever it
Shepard
does, I saw
got
the video.
some
And how
kind
they
of
sealed the
ability
life
to...
Perfect. Then we just need the signal they use to activate stasis mode.
Let's say Shepard would know because you got the... Ooh. Level up? Yeah, Shepard knows. Okay, oh, there's another door.
I am gonna run AFK real quick, run to the bathroom.
Okay. Just
I think
keep
you've got
rolling.
all the important stuff on this mission. There's not a whole lot of pickups. I don't think there's even a
Gotcha.
weapon attachment or anything you'll find here, so
Okay.
just keep doing what you're doing.
Drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold, it's somebody's home. It appears that Cerberus cares little for civilian casualties.
Whoa. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Let's see if the smoke will clear. Explosions, chat? Gotcha. Sucker. Gotcha. Oh, that guy's arm is just this. Something's on. I say I need an ammo pod. Yeah, ran out of ammo. For my overpowered girl. She's shooting at something. Not sure what, but I'm gonna keep looking for stuff.
Alright, I'm here.
Yo. Oh. Yeah.
Next bit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo! More stuff.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong.
For the Empire.
For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod.
Oh.
Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
Oh. Oh, here we go. Craziness.
You understood that one too?
Yeah. I've got the signal the Protheans use to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod. Backup forces are here.
They're back.
Yeah, they are.
But I got my big gun, so you got nothing to worry about.
Exactly.
Totally blew his head off, and an anti-gravity just made him go backflip. That's what it looks like. Like it's.
Oh, look, one of the shield guys. Pop!
Mail slot. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Did they really
Yeah.
call it mail slots?
Yeah, there's an achievement if you headshot them through
You
the little
shot them through the
visor thing.
shields. I'm gonna be trying to get that now.
Well,
That is probably one of the most comedic names for an achievement I've ever seen in gaming. Like, ever. And a comedic way to get it, too. Like, headshot through the shield. Well, how much finer can that get?
oh, I've seen funnier.
Yeah, like what? What have you seen?
Let me see if I can find it real quick. It's a game that I've been playing.
If you find it, let me know, because I love funny names and funny circumstances for achievements. Like, it's fantastic. Oh, and I may or may not have talked about this before when we've talked about Mass Effect 3, or Mass Effect 5, I should say. For those of you who may not have been there, pardon me if you've already been there for that part of the conversation. But it was just speaking of games that have really long gaps between releases. One of my favorite childhood series, the Sly Cooper series, had the same issue, where the release of the third game.
Shoot him before he hits the turret. Gets the turret up. Oh, you missed.
I got him. Oh, alright, well, it's fine.
He still got the turret up.
That's fine. Save my Black Widow for the big boys. Oh. There's somebody out there somewhere, but I don't know what Edie's shooting at, but she's shooting at something. Oh. Yeah, I missed him. Mail slot! Oh my god, I'm gonna try and get it. Another one! is so fun, but it is.
See why I like the Black Widow so much?
Yes.
It is
I do.
easily my most favorite game. Favorite gun across all games. Oh, that achievement.
Yeah.
The name of the achievement is kind of simple, but the description for it
Okay.
is ridiculous.
Yeah. And like.
So let me get the premise for it.
Right.
This is a JRPG,
Okay.
and so there's a like passive. There's a passive that you can get with one of your teammates, and just to make it an example, what this passive would do is, let's say for Mass Effect,
Yeah.
you're exploring around in the Normandy, going to different systems. This would effectively increase the speed of the Normandy
Okay.
while you're out exploring. So in this case, you're out going around in the world, and every time you would get into combat, this particular ability would increase your movement speed, and it stacks up to a certain point.
Okay.
And the achievement is for getting the max speed with that particular passive.
Okay.
The achievement is called I Am the Wind,
We'll need to locate
but the
control.
description for how you get it is, this is whoosh, proof that you've obtained maximum speed with the wind stepping talent. That is in the text on Steam.
What?
The sound effects and everything.
Really?
Yes.
That's funny. Actually.
It's
That's
pretty
good.
freaking great.
That's pretty awesome, actually. That's amazing. That is amazing. Matter.
Matter of fact, I'll screenshot it and show it.
Yeah, I
to
was
you.
gonna say, if you got a screenshot, I'll look at this and send it to me. That's freaking great. Now I gotta get back to the pod.
I'll like circle it too.
Yeah.
'Cause I'll show like the
Yeah.
game that it is, just in case you're interested in.
That is actually really, really funny. It's-
Crop.
yeah, that's actually pretty. Hey, Evie.
Alright, it is in your DMs.
Yo, I will have to take a look at that at some point. Now I gotta figure out my way back to the Prothean stasis pod. Ouch.
So you gotta go back to where that bridge was.
I was trying to find that, yeah. It's
Go
kind of
to
just a
right.
maze of buildings right now, but
Okay, yeah, go that way.
yeah, I was kind of looking around
Keep
for.
going. Where you fought the engineers and more of the dudes, you want to go back to where that was?
That was kind of back this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to find it around.
Yeah, that's the bridge. It is closed. You just go down to the left. Yeah, there's that rock. You jump down there, then you go
Yeah.
to the left.
Yeah.
You climb all the ladders.
Hey. But yep, I started the Nukes compilation last night.
Started working on it.
I did.
Not that direction.
Oh.
There's another ladder you'll have to climb down.
Oh, okay.
Gonna go this way a little more.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There you go.
Cool. Hey. Let's go revive a Prothean after 50,000 years and see what the see what we can learn from him.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Oh, here we go.
Cerberus has heavy forces incoming. We'll need to hold this position.
Oh. How long is it? It's not gonna take me long to get nail slut, is it? It's just
Not really. It's pretty easy once you know what you're doing.
Here they come!
Alright. Edie, your decoy is kinda getting in the way. No, you don't. So much fun blowing all their heads off.
Right?
Is this
way
the
to-
game you can do that in?
Pretty
this
sure,
series?
yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's just
Yeah.
the Black Widow.
You know, I'm not seeing one of their entire bodies getting obliterated. You might need the heavy weapon, or no, the armor-piercing ammo for it.
I was gonna say, yeah, where's the full body explosions? But yeah, we may not have the upgrade necessary to do that yet.
You should be able to shoot through that wall, though.
I was gonna say, yeah, I can try that.
Not the crate. You might need to shoot through the...
Yeah, like shoot up here.
Yeah. Oh, he might have moved. Try,
He probably moved.
and try standing up. I think it's the angle.
It could also be the
Either
angle,
that,
yeah.
or he's behind another wall inside.
He probably was, yeah. Yeah, he would have been. He may have been back there, so it may not have been able to pierce that far. I don't know how deep it can go, but
Oh well. Go into one of those houses. There should be some thermal clips.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna need
Or
some.
just go to where they were. Yeah, right there on that little love seat,
Yeah.
or ottoman. Splat.
We've got a second to catch our breath.
Or set up preparations for the next wave.
Oh, there's gonna be a multi-wave?
It should not be much longer.
You didn't... Oh, you did, okay.
We should look for
Yes, there's gonna be like a second wave here
I
in a
can write down
second.
a singularity to block enemy access.
heavy mech inbound.
Oh shoot. I definitely want to move and be over here.
Alright. Did you give Edie overload?
I believe so. I did.
Yeah, have her use overload on it. And Liara's warp should be effective on it too.
Yeah, she's on cooldown, but I could have Liara use
Oh, she
warp
doesn't.
though.
She doesn't have warp. It doesn't work on shields. That's weird. I thought it did.
Is there a particular weak point I should aim for?
If you hit the little window, theoretically you can shoot the guy inside piloting it. But I've
Oh.
only occasionally been successful with that.
Heavy mech inbound.
Okay, so I didn't go back anywhere. It's fine. I think I'm gonna try and take care of the guys first because I was getting kind of hammered. There we go, blow his head off. Yeah, I want to be able to get two guys in one shot. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, if I can shoot the glass. You're thinking about how Overload targets barriers as well as shields, and believe the same is for Warp. Gear Trail has joined the chat, so... Gear Trail has joined the chat. Welcoming Gear Trail, how are you?
And there it goes. Normally, that would be a big fight, but the Black Widow is a little obsolete.
Makes it obsolete, that is. But this... yeah, I can see how this would normally be a pretty rough fight to have to deal with. Well, there's a full body explosion.
There. You can open the life pod now.
Hi.
There, you've got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness. Be careful, he's confused.
Yeah, because he doesn't know where he is. It's been 50,000 years.
Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
By association.
No. The bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
Oh, yeah.
Prepare a neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
Ooh.
Neutron bombardment underway. The bunker is secure. Commander Traffic.
What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods! I need the few that are left!
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that.
Ooh, shit.
How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Ooh, shit.
I saw what happened to your people. I know you must be grieving. But they died 50,000 years ago. My people are dying right now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. Synthetic. This is not a good beginning.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if he understands. I don't know.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Yo.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way.
Hey.
What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
Oh.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which...
Oh, there it is again.
You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings.
I did.
Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now
Yeah.
we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The
He
weapon
must not
your
be
people
aware.
were working on.
He may not be aware of
I'd
it.
hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We just have to look at it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Yes. I agree with you.
Then I'd say you found an ally. The goal of this ship is to wipe the Reapers from existence.
You
But
found
how
this.
far are you willing to go to achieve that goal? Lies are easy to detect, but you seem to be telling the truth, Commander. For now.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No, it contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry.
Never mind. What do you have to know?
Did it take the Asari a while to get to writing or something? Like, what?
Well, keep in mind, he did technically see all these races 50,000 years ago.
Yeah, good point.
So, like, he saw everybody in their most, like, earliest stages.
Yeah.
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people...
Javik is an absolutely devastating one-line if you choose the top option.
They said our
Of
scientists were
what?
constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same...
He
will
has
be
a
true of
pretty
us.
iconic line.
I didn't realize he had a name.
We've never seen
Unless
a
that shows up
species with the
later.
sensory ability you have.
I think it shows up in just a second if it hasn't already.
It hasn't, no.
Experience through touch, the chemistry of life.
Although I think it says it in
Absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very
the
useful.
recordings. I could be wrong.
Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
Beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever...
When he says the line about those that stand with him.
So, could you
Okay.
read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. It was powerful.
Oh, he was able to
prone
figure out that
violence.
Grunt was in here.
Impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered, what sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
The recordings call him Commander Javik.
Subjects. All
there we
eventually
go.
called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished, and if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time, the Metacon War, we were turning the tide until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the
You're ready for every interaction with him, giving you impactful quotes. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm trying to get my head around this information. This is a lot of crazy stuff.
Thank you, I think. What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may come.
There we go, now we got his name.
I am known as Javik.
And welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
Cool. Now, there we go, now we got his name. Hey. Is he a buddy that I can take on missions?
Yes, he is now a squad mate.
Hey, that bug. What can he do? What kind of cool stuff can he do?
You may
What kind of abilities does he get? Tell me, did you have the meeting with the Solarians and the Krogan yet? No, that's the Surkesh. I just did Eden Prime. Per the suggestion of my Mass Effect resident expert, Zux. So I suppose we could do that now.
I was gonna say, you had that other system
What?
explored.
What other system?
There was the other system that you raised the Reaper meter on.
Oh, yeah.
You had at least one planet with something on it. You could go and do that.
I couldn't remember what system that was even in, but...
Okay, well, go back.
To where I was?
Yes, it's in the Exodus cluster, and there's only one there, I think. There's only 2 stars in the cluster.
Take Javik with you along with Garrus. But we still gotta make God Garrus, though. We still gotta work on that, but... Is that in this cluster, or is that in another one?
It's in Asgard.
Oh, it's in Asgard. Okay. Okay, we'll head over there. Whee!
There are some good dialogue. There is some good dialogue and moments with Javik, but you don't.
Oh yeah, that
you
was.
can still.
Hey. Cool. Hey. Cool. Alright, let's head back. Nice. Alright, off to the Anno Spaces. Okay, yeah. Pog. Actually, real quick, I'm just gonna make a Normandy save.
Commander, the Solarian Dalatras and Krogan clan chief are ready to come aboard.
Have them brought to the conference room.
Hey.
Hope this doesn't start another war.
I sure hope not, because that's the last
Krogan
thing
is
we
in
need.
no position to make demands.
The Krogan has a name. Urdnot Rex. And I'm not just some junkyard Varen you unleash whenever you're in trouble.
Guess who it is?
I've got my own problems.
I could see him before he even started talking.
So why should I care if a few Turians go extinct?
Trying to draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Rex. I have no time for it. Just tell us what you want.
I'll tell you what I need. A cure for the genophage.
Absolutely not. The genophage is non-negotiable.
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalatras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Solarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Dalatrash, you may not like him, but Rex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing: wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
Ooh.
Like I said,
The
go with your
picking,
gut in the
yeah.
conversations more. There's
Yeah.
a lot more emphasis on the conversations and character interactions in this one.
No, I've been thinking about that more with the conversation picks since you first mentioned it. And this is where I'm trying to connect the dots between all three games, honestly, with the conversation options now. Because of how the universe has been shaped and continues to be shaped. Yeah, I'm excited for how the story keeps going. Because we got a long way to go, chat. We got a long way to go, so choices I make now could fuck me up later.
This one isn't really a big choice. It's just
No, but like I know you mentioned in like an overall sense you want to go with your gut on the conversations. Like it's not, unless it actually is that specific with certain conversations, but
well, this conversation is specifically whether or not you actually like the Krogans. So this is kind of that, like how you're actually role playing Shepard. Like,
Yeah.
are you actually trying to be nice to the Krogans, or do you think, or do you agree with the greater,
yeah.
the widely accepted opinion, which is that they're not very smart brutes and can be abused. Obviously, with your time on Rex and on Tuchanka in the last game, you've shown it. You've been seeing a different side of them, and
Right.
and it's up to you whether or not that has changed Shepard's mind.
Yeah, they're not just a bunch of warmongering brutes, like a lot of people think.
Which
I
in
do
that
remember
case, you'd want
Tuchanka.
Yeah, which in that case, you might want to go with the upper option.
Right, that's what I was thinking about because of what I've learned about the Krogan, especially after Tuchanka in the second game.
Your people should have thought the matter
What up,
through.
Admiral? I see you in
Yo,
there in
Admiral!
chat.
Yeah, I see you in chat. Sorry, I was talking to
Precisely
Zux.
my point,
Chatting to
Commander.
Zux.
We made a rash decision. We turned to the Krogan in desperation. It's the same mistake you're about to make today. No good can come from curing the genophage.
Ooh. Yo, Admiral, what is up? I see the cat face. I see your cat face in my chat. Hello, Zox. Hello, Noba. Admiral, how dare you misspell my name? How dare you? Zox, do you see this? How rude. He's calling me by the wrong name. Admiral. What the heck? What the heck? And now he's making excuses.
Imagine getting mad at someone for having a typo. I'm on
not
Admiral's
actually.
side in this one.
I'm not actually mad. I'm just messing with him. The V is
I
very
know.
close to the B.
I mean, it is.
I'm not denying that. No, I looked down at my own keyboard actually when I saw that message.
The Krogan have paid for their mistakes. The genophage has gone on long enough.
1,476 years, if you're keeping track.
It was 1,000 years of peace, free from these brutes.
Enough! Whether or not they deserve a cure is academic. It would take years to formulate one.
My information says otherwise.
A Solarian scientist, Malin, grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
Yeah, I remember
What
that.
you didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Dalatress here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess and to take them prisoner.
Ooh.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
Don't insult me. Those are my people. They're immune to the genophage, and you're going to give them back.
Dalatrass, is this true?
How will curing the genophage benefit my people?
Oh.
This one I like to use the bottom option on.
So that actually connects the dots on what we did in the last game.
Indeed.
So basically it sounds like the Solarians captured the fertile females. Basically.
Indeed.
Is what I'm getting out of this. From what Rex just showed.
Pretty much.
Yeah, captured the females that actually could still have babies. Because obviously the... fuck. Totally trailed off. I lost my train of thought. You know what I mean, though. Like, the only ones that could still have babies that were not affected by the genophage.
What does it matter? Palaven is burning right now. Earth is burning right now. If it takes a cure to cement this alliance, then that's what I'm doing.
She's right. The hard truth is we don't have a choice. Give Rex what he wants.
Or none of us will survive long enough to know who was right or wrong.
The females are being kept at one of our STG bases on Surkash. But I warn you, Commander. The consequences of this
will be nothing compared to...
Interrupts!
I saw that!
Get the females.
You're not setting foot on Surkash. This will take time.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
That's right, Primarch Victus.
We're going.
Gotta love that above the law Spectre status.
Commander. A bully has few friends when he needs them most.
That statement's ironic because Shepard basically has allies from the entire fucking galaxy by the end of the end of the game.
Right, like she... yeah, she just...
It's like, bully, I'm out here uniting a galaxy against a threat that is going to kill the galaxy. Okay, go over to Garrus.
I was just changing appearance. What about him?
Apparently, the outfit does change their stats. So
really?
you'll want the second one. Do it one more time. You want him to have that outfit for God Garrus.
I was just cycling it for cosmetic, but I didn't realize it was actually functional.
I didn't know that until last week.
Wow, Zox, even you're still learning stuff about Mass Effect.
Yeah.
I was just doing it for cosmetic, but no, I guess if it actually matters.
Yeah, go over Liara, press info. Armor bonus. I didn't know. I've never actually gone through that info. If you press the armor bonus, it does change. Power damage.
Oh yeah,
power
there it is.
recharge
Yeah,
speed.
that does change. So for God Garrus, oh shoot, I can just there we go. Yeah, weapon damage.
Weapon damage plus 25%. You'll want that apparently.
Power recharge, power damage. Sounds like he's only got a couple, I think. Yeah, he's only got 2.
He's only got the 2 outfits.
Power damage and power recharge.
But because
crazy,
you're
though.
playing at a low enough difficulty, you don't necessarily have to worry about power damage all that much for your other squad mates, so recharge speed isn't a bad thing to build.
That's crazy, though, that it actually does matter. That's kind of nuts. It's not just cosmetics. You should see all my mistakes before I correct them, lol. Rex Hart. Yeah, we like Rex. He's fun. Aesthetics really are everything.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, it's true. Like, you don't have to worry about the stats other than making God Garrus, which,
Yes.
again, like, I didn't know until last week because I was looking stuff up for, specifically for you. I was trying to see what I might need to have you do for this thing or that thing, and I discovered that when I was looking up God Garrus. I was like, excuse me? That's a thing? Why didn't I know this?
Sucks. I thought you were the expert.
I told you from the beginning that to this day that there was still stuff that I was learning about this game.
About this whole series.
I may not know everything, but I know all of the most important stuff.
Well, that's what I need you for anyway, so it's like
Exactly.
Oh yeah, and I, in my search last night for the heavy weapon stuff, I looked at, the heavy weapon ammo upgrades. I found, like, a website link so that for future runs I have something I can look at.
You probably found the one that I used.
I probably did, yeah, but I bookmarked it, so...
Give him the particle rifle.
I was gonna say, that looks like a...
It's the weapon you unlock by getting him, and it's just a laser weapon, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's so wonderful.
Okay,
Okay, give Garrus the N7 Typhoon.
Did I get that?
I'm pretty sure you did.
No,
you didn't.
I didn't.
Okay. You'll have to buy it from the same shop you got the Black Widow. You can, however, give him the Black Widow.
I can do that. You'll have to remind me.
You can do it.
I could give him the I could give him the particle rifle for now. Give him something.
Rifle's pretty fun.
Yeah, give him something good. In the meantime, yeah, I could swap.
Go ahead and.
Oops.
Oh
yeah. What mods do I have on Shepard? I want to give him the same mods. I think it was the barrel and the yeah, there we go.
The concentration is what you have.
I don't think I really need to give that to him, but
you probably don't. I tend to just give my squad mates accuracy and damage. Sometimes I'll give them different things, but
okay. Then I think that's everybody. Yeah, it's my first time taking Garrus, so I can get him assigned with points. So for God Garrus, what do I need to build him for?
Weapon damage and assault rifle damage.
Okay, that's what I was looking ahead.
So assault rifle.
And does this matter? I guess if I want him to be God, then increase the power of the already busted Black Widow.
Might as well.
God Garrus inbound! It's
Not that you'll be using the sniper rifle, but...
Well, but this is for him.
Yeah.
This is for building God Garrus. Yeah.
Well, God Garrus is specifically for assault rifles.
I mean, it's fine. It's a secondary. We can just give it to him. I'm assuming this is also part of the God Garrus build.
No, actually.
No, this actually doesn't matter.
Pretty much.
Okay.
For maximum weapons damage. Actually.
Yes, I'm listening.
The armor-piercing ammo that he has is what's important. You may want to reset your upgrade so you can max that out. I don't know how much you'll need by the end of it, but...
But I could still... Okay, I'm gonna go back and do this real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was then... Yeah, weapon damage... Assault rifle...
Assault rifle...
May as well just give him sniper, but... And then armor-piercing ammo, you said...
Yeah.
And... damage.
Damage... Hang on, I'm reading this.
Okay.
The gray gold armor set, which you have...
Yeah, I have the gold armor. Hey, Blackberry, how you doing? Headshot damage, okay. Sorry, I'm late, I was on a run. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Blackberry. Come and go as you please.
Looks like you ran out of points,
I
but
did,
you
but I'll
will
get more.
want.
You may have to remind me as well when we get enough points.
Yeah, I'll remind you. Chances are you'll
yeah,
get
let's
to
just
level
do
up
that.
this mission.
Right, so...
I recommend, other than his class, I mean, you can
Specific.
build him however you want. It doesn't
Okay.
really matter for him. Because he has biotic abilities, building for powers isn't
I
a
was
bad
gonna
thing.
say, yeah, it seems like he's a more of a biotic type.
Dark Channel is a fun one. It's a damage over time and I think it weakens defenses. I could be wrong, but it's like a health drain over time.
Interesting. Looks like I have enough points to max it. Alright, let's roll. Let's go kick some booty. Yeah, clearly the Solarians are not thrilled about this, but it's like...
homeworld we're headed to. They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
I still don't trust a word they say.
Hmm.
Let diplomacy play out, Rex. You'll get what you want.
These females are the best, and probably last hope for my people.
We'll bring them home, Rex. You've waited long enough for this.
Garrus, buddy!
A lifetime.
Hey! I like it.
Figured you'd gone soft sitting on your throne. Forgot how to hold a gun.
He wouldn't be king then, would he?
Who's that?
He's a Prothean.
Sometimes I'm not sure if the Normandy's a warship or a traveling freak show. But as long as he can hold a gun.
Right.
That's actually a different line than I typically get.
Really?
Yeah, Javik sometimes says something else, and when Rex asks, sometimes Shepard will just say, "I'll tell you later,"
Tell them the Dalatrass authorized this.
because it's like, it's a long story.
Keep their word. Let's see them try to stop a Krogan airdrop.
Oh no.
Rex,
Oh! Oh shoot.
We have an unauthorized landing.
And who authorized you to hold my race hostage?
Stand down! Hold your fire! Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
Ooh.
Go the bottom option.
Does Solarian hospitality always come with sharpshooters? This is an insult to the Alliance.
That's actually the option I was tempted to pick.
Understand, no matter what some politician might say, Krogan are still considered a hostile race.
I wonder why.
However, on behalf of the Solarian Union, I apologize. But we must insist the Krogan remain under guard.
I feel like if I take Rex in there, he's probably gonna just cause trouble, but...
You don't get a choice. You can say whatever.
Okay.
I can handle this, Rex.
If anything goes wrong and all bets are off.
I'm Paddock Wicks, and I appreciate your understanding, Commander. With war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge.
Careful!
Remember that thing?
Containment shield.
Brings back memories.
Where's that from? Is that from ME1?
As you can
Has
see,
it been a
No,
while?
the Shadow Broker was of that same species.
Oh yeah. Now you jogged my memory.
You had that big old fight
Evolutionary
in that
design,
DLC.
morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Nothing is ever simple with Solarians, is it?
Science has always been our best defense. The research we do here has kept Surkesh safe for millennia.
Seems like a good place to hide things you don't want the galaxy to know about. Like female Krogan.
I'm aware of how this must look, but it was for their own good. They were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka. We brought them here to stabilize their condition.
This whole planet smells wrong.
I'd like to see them.
Of course, I'll need to clear you for the lower levels. Give me a few moments.
You can go around talking to people. There's a few things you can interact with here before you move on.
Oh, okay.
I suggest turning around and going off to the side. Yeah, go talk to that guy who's coming up to the console.
Hi.
And press the thing a bunch.
As I said, Commander, don't touch that. Again, I would ask you to refrain from touching that. Perhaps don't touch that means something different in your language. I would rather not refer this matter to the human embassy. Touch it all you want. You'll never find out what it does.
I just keep spamming
It's
it.
really so deprived of stimulus that
Pretty
they must
much.
insist on touching everything.
It'll
I'm afraid if you keep touching
wear
that,
out
you'll
at some
risk a
point.
diplomatic incident. Further manipulation of that object is grounds for further admonishment. Really? You must stop touching that. Once more, the Solarian Union formally requests that you not touch that. Fine. If you are so enamored of that object, then I suggest you get your own feces analyzer. We've already been down that road. No more.
That was actually
Feces analyzer.
That's funny. That was actually funny.
He's looking at poop.
He's looking at shit.
Exactly. Alright, you can talk to Rex. He's right behind you.
Oh.
This is where all you Solarians come from, huh? No wonder.
What are you so soft?
Too busy.
I love that line.
Yeah, it's funny.
Shepard, I don't like this. I should be the one going in.
How about you stay here and we only fight one war at a time?
Make him see reason.
Good old-fashioned Krogan hot air. If it had been real, they'd be dead.
Idle threats are empty threats.
Maybe when this war is over, you can come live on Tuchanka. You'd fit right in.
Who tipped you off about the females here?
Sorry, Shepard, but they're listening to every word we say. I prefer my Solarian liver served raw.
It was a delicacy.
Sucks! Can you not?
Back on the Normandy, you said Reapers were sighted on Tuchanka.
Clans Jorgal.
Did you catch the line about Solarian liver?
Yes, I did.
Tuchanka may be a pile
Isn't it
of
great?
rubble, but it's our pile. And we'll fight to the last Krogan to keep it that way.
Radioactive?
Garrus. I have to make friends with the one Turian in the galaxy who thinks he's funny.
Imagine how I feel. I'm supposed to hate Krogan, but you came along and warmed my heart with your winning personality.
I can throw a few
dialogue
Solarians
with
off
these.
a cliff if it'll make you feel better.
What do you know about these females?
Rex and Garrus
They
are
weren't
great.
fertile,
Yeah.
So we used them as decoys to draw off enemies from the ones who were. But Malin's experiments changed that. These damn pyjacks stole them right out from under us.
That's a pretty brutal way to treat your women, Rex.
The females suggested it. We've had to make a lot of tough choices to ensure we don't all die off.
Your females are wise.
It's just one more thing that'll get better when the genophage is cured.
Are the Krogan ready to fight the Reapers?
Ever since Sovereign showed up, I figured this day would come. My people have spent too much time selling ourselves out as mercenaries. Now we can get back to doing what Krogan do best. Saving everyone else from giant monsters.
Never going to let us forget about the Rachni Wars, are you?
The last time I was at the Citadel, I didn't see a Turian statue in your honor.
Just wait till this war is over.
Wait till this one's over.
Yeah.
Been good talking to you again, Rex.
It'll be even better when we have a few Solarians for lunch.
That's funny.
A Cypher analyst over in Intel told me the Turians can't hold out much longer. He's hearing
And the Turians are in a lot of trouble, as we saw in Palaven last time.
Another incursion. Air defenses report unidentified craft skirting our inbound approach vectors.
Here if you remember him, he was the Solarian team in Mass Effect 1 on Vermeer.
I was gonna say, that name eerily looks familiar.
Commander Shepard, it's Major Kirahi. I'd heard you were coming.
I remember
Good
you.
to see you again. Sounds like you've been promoted.
Yes, due in no small part to
He was a captain back in Mass Effect 1.
Yep.
You saved my men that day.
Good to see a friendly face, Major.
Garrus Vicarian. Always a pleasure. It seems the Reapers have a way of bringing us together.
Are the Solarians prepared for war with the Reapers?
I've heard what they're doing to your Earth. I'm not sure any species can prepare for that. Though rumors suggest you're building a superweapon of some kind.
This business with the females is part of it. I need the Turians' support, and they need the Krogans.
Which is why I never became a diplomat. Too much hand-holding. Leave it to the Dalatresses.
How'd you get posted to this base, Major?
I led the team on Tuchanka that found the females. Nasty business. Malin may have meant well, but his operation was crude. Test subjects were unaccounted for. The females easily escaped his lab.
What do you think about bringing the female Krogan here?
Our scientists say it's important to preserve the females. Evolutionary paradigms. I say when people know you're hiding something valuable, they'll want to steal it. Either way, I have my orders. They'll be your problem soon enough.
I guess we're both still feeling the effects of Vermeer.
Yes, ironic. You destroyed the genophage cure, yet now it's the key to an alliance. Your standoff with Urdnot Rex is legend within STG.
I'm sure you saw Rex's entrance.
Our colony's 3 systems away saw it.
He wasn't pleased with the reception. Can't say I blame him.
Apologies, but better that than a Krogan with a shotgun wandering the base. Think of all the casualties. Our medbay couldn't handle it.
Security seems high. You expecting trouble?
Nova push button cat face. I missed that one, but yeah, Admiral, just poke.
Our enemies have the same idea.
A good principle to live by.
Honestly, I want to clip that out and just be like,
A Prothean.
Prothean.
that's just too funny.
Amazing what they can do with genetic modification these days.
This is not gene modification.
Give the Reapers a good scare. And what are you really? Drell? Turian?
No.
Prothean.
Oh. I see.
Yeah, I'm just writing that down real quick before we head down. Poke, poke. It's like poke, poke, poke. Alright, let's get
nice
going.
seeing you again, Major.
Likewise. And Commander, regardless of what the politicians decide, you can count on my support in taking Earth.
Hey!
You do that.
Consider it my way of returning a favor. It would be an honor to fight alongside
The new
you
Dark
again.
type class is cool. You have a dog that can maul enemies, and you can turn the dog into a bomb. Oh, okay. Crazy. That's crazy. Whew.
This is Senior Research Director Wicks, authorizing visitor access to lower level. Now take this elevator down, and someone will...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh!
What's happening?
Sensors have picked up activity on the perimeter. Hurry, Commander. Someone will meet you below.
All specimens are accounted for, sir. Shepard.
Oh, Gordon!
Good to
Buddy! Love
Morden?
seeing you again, buddy.
Eyesight still sharp. Surprise, understandable. Hadn't expected to return to work.
You're back with STG.
Special consultant. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Yo, Gordon! Buddy! I love you.
Helped female Krogan. Fed information to Clan Erdnot. Encouraged political pressure to free females.
You must be Rex's inside source.
Yes, can explain later. Security warnings not normal. Need to get off-world for sake of Krogan. Females had weakened immune systems. Side effect of Malin's cure. These didn't survive.
So obviously, if Morden had died in the last game, he would not have been there.
Yup.
He would not have been standing there. Would it have been like just some other scientist or just...
It would have
Probably.
been that Paddock Wicks guy.
Ah, okay. So if Morden was dead. So this is where I'm going to start seeing that now, because I've seen a few already. That
Indeed.
if they didn't survive ME2...
But what about Malin's research? I thought we saved it.
Yes,
Data saved,
indeed.
but not complete. Lacks crucial details to reconstruct cure, but still useful for synthesizing from living tissue. Couldn't save them.
I'm sure you did everything you could, Morden.
Arrived too late. Cannot delay now. One survivor, immune to genophage, can synthesize cure from her tissue.
She's still here.
Yes, last hope for Krogan. If she dies, genophage cure...
So there's only one left, and it sounds like there was a handful of fertile females, but now there's only one.
Please be careful.
Indeed.
Krogan's slow to trust.
I'm Commander
You want to
Shepard,
go
Alliance
top
Navy.
options here.
Okay.
You want to be nice to her.
That would
Right.
serve no tactical purpose.
Erdnot, Rex, and I are here to take you home.
Why? What am I to you?
You're the future of the Krogan race. I'm fighting for that.
Then I hope you brought an army.
Give me an update. Outbound communications have been severed. We're cut off.
Secure all data to off-site location. What's happening?
We have multiple ships inbound.
Oh, my controller is vibrating.
It's Rex. Cerberus troops are attacking the base. Get the females out of there now!
Only one survived, Rex. It might be safer down here.
What? So the Solarians can kill her like the others? No deal. If you still want this alliance, get her out of there.
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't. Protocol states during lockdown, no specimens. Objection noted. Please release Krogan.
Morden! That was pretty
Need to
good.
monitor pods if there's quarantine procedures.
Right?
Meet us at next checkpoint, Shepard. Likely Cerberus opposes genophage cure.
You'll see Tachanka again. I promise.
Get to elevator, Shepard.
Hell yeah, alright, let's get this, let's do this.
Something's wrong with the elevator. It's not responding. There. Try
Air
it out,
assault.
Commander.
There's a bomb. There's a bomb! Ouch. Ouch. Yes.
Is there another way out of here?
I hope so. I would sure hope there's another exit out of here, otherwise we're fucked.
Wait, you passed something, you passed something. There's a pickup.
Shepard, we really need to get out of here.
There isn't anything else, is there? It's just that on the shelf.
I
I'm just gonna
think that's it. There's a log somewhere of... there's like a research log from Morden. But I think that's about it. It'll be in the upper...
Upper
It'll be
level?
up the stairs.
Okay.
Your way
Yeah, just like I didn't expect to have a Geth ally in the last game, I was not expecting to have a Prothean in this game. That's pretty sick. It's pretty sick.
Shepard, it's Rex. I took the shuttle. Do whatever it takes to get the female up to the landing pad. I'll try to make life miserable for Cerberus.
Glad I could, like, talk him down. Whoa. Oh, God. Take cover, Shepard. Can't see for the smoke.
Nope.
Clear.
There will be more. More incoming! All squads, be advised,
Don't let them take cover in the lab!
Female isn't going to last long against this sort of firepower.
Shepard, Cerberus in vicinity. Hurry!
We're on our way.
Ammo?
Species 732, the Yogg, has been authorized for covert uplift. They are ideal candidates for expanding Solarian influence with full deniability. The risk is minimal.
Easy to say until you've had to fight a Yogg face to face.
Careful.
Did you see? You probably
Could have
didn't.
sworn he was muttering to Sony the whole time.
There's a weapon that you'll be able to grab on this mission. And I think another...
Did he just drop it, or has it
No,
not shown
no,
up
it'll
yet?
be... It has... I don't think it's shown up yet. You'll see it when... I think after you see Kiriki again. There's a mod right there.
I was say there's something right there. Oh!
Cerberus troops at checkpoint, attempting to kill Krogan. Need assistance.
Gotta kill them quickly.
Yeah, well, I can't really see through the smoke.
We'll just aim as the center of the little red corners as you can.
We have to get in there.
It's like I can't even get the red reticle, even. There we go, there's a guy that can blow his head off.
Now you could use the enhanced scope, which will let you see through smoke.
I was gonna
If
say
you
that's,
wanted to.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's the best option I get that for being able to get through the smoke. Getcha.
Quickly, Shepard. Technician dead. Clear us through the checkpoint.
Where's that at? Here?
Yeah,
Oh, there
right
we
there.
go. Okay.
Are you okay?
Containment shield is holding. We'll try to repair if necessary. Can't speak for Krogan's health, however.
I'm fine, Commander.
Females kept secret. Possibly a mole in STG. Could be indoctrinated. If no Krogan aligns with Turians, Reaper's left unchallenged.
We'll do more than challenge them.
Shepard, meet us at next checkpoint. Cerberus likely to target. Hurry! Next checkpoint!
I'm assuming there's either an elevator or stairs.
Go to that break in the wall. And
That's where I
yeah,
thought.
go. You gotta go out that way and to the side.
Oh! There's something. Pistol high caliber barrel. Just whack him. He wasn't moving. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna whack him.
Cerberus isn't fooling around.
They never did. What's up, Zax?
Exactly.
Commander, stay back.
Just smack him while he's down.
Speak.
Is there an easier way around?
You could say that.
How do I not have one of those?
Are you jealous, Garrus?
Yeah, it's like a sticky grenade launcher.
Can I get those?
That is the weapon that you'll be picking up. It's not here, it's a little bit further, but it's like on the floor in a corner somewhere.
But it's where we are.
Yeah, you should find it pretty soon. If not in this area, then it'll be the next one.
Trying to get rid of the engineers so he stops spawning turrets, but Black Widow's just sick. What other mods can I put on this thing to like make it even better?
There will be a sniper rifle piercing mod that I tend to use.
They're outdated.
Hey.
The next checkpoint. I'm sure Cerberus isn't done.
Of course not. Why would they be? Just gonna quick look around.
Go ahead and look back near where Kiryu was, just to make sure.
And I'm assuming that those pistol mods would apply to... Yeah, they can just be applied to anybody. Because I did pick one up, so... With some credits. Credits!
You have to stand like right in front of it. Did you check around where Kiryu was?
Yeah, he was just back here. I didn't see anything, but...
Okay.
Because he was like right here. This is where we found him.
Yeah, that's probably... If Kiryu died in Mass Effect 1, then the gun will be right there.
Mordin was right. Cerberus must have been tipped off.
I think there's stuff right in there in the corner. Oh no, it's just ammo, never mind.
I think the Varen are the least of your problems. Oh! Mail slot! Hell yeah.
There's one more there.
Yeah. I get a good shot. Damn it, I missed him. I was on a roll for a little bit. I'm sure
Well, you still killed him.
I
which
did,
is
but I didn't get the
testament to the
headshot
Black
through the
Widow.
mail slot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just missed the mail slot part. Howdy, how's it going today? Yo, Infamous! What is up? My dude. What is happening? Much more pleasant playing this than, ooh. Than Ghost Runner.
Armor bit.
Oh, shoot. So I gotta head up. Sentry interface, salvage. Come on, pick it up. There we go. So you may have to remind me, Zox. How would the commander, who is now a major, have died in ME1? You may have to remind me of that part of the.
On Vermeer, when you're approaching Saren's base, there's a number of things you have to do in a specific order. I think if you do the wrong order and or miss one, then his whole team will die.
Okay, so that's what that part was. Okay.
Yes.
07 Infamous. Yes! 07 Infamous. Much more pleasant playing something like this than
Okay.
And
the
I
gun,
guess sorry. Go ahead.
The gun you're looking for. Maybe you missed it.
I hope not.
It should be in this area.
Because we've been looking in the corners, like trying to.
I think it's in this area. If it's not, then you probably missed it.
No.
Not all is lost. Thankfully, in this game, you can actually.
Can I buy it somewhere?
Yeah, unlike in the previous games where if you miss something, then you completely miss the opportunity.
Yeah.
That same store where you bought the Black Widow, if you miss something in a mission, you can actually get it there.
Okay.
Don't do the. It's right there. That's the weapon.
Alright, now what? Because the pod integrity is going down.
Kill the dudes. If there's dudes to fight, you gotta kill them. But then
didn't see anymore.
Well, then you gotta go back into that corner. There's a interactable to move the pod along.
They also changed missions, so you have to beat a certain number of missions to unlock the next difficulty. Isn't that how it was?
Wait, what?
Don't let them near the female.
Who's saying that?
That's Bad Monty about Darktide, Warhammer 40k.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't played it in a long time. I really haven't had a reason to play it for quite some time. Oh. Come on, what are you doing, Shepard? I can't see. Come on. Nail slot. Number 8. Should be 9. This is hilarious. Hey, get him. Just hiding. Multiple layers of cover. There we go.
Affinity for destruction intact, Shepard. Can clear us through now.
Oh. There we go.
How you holding up?
Containment shield weakening. Can't take much more.
I'm not your problem, Commander. You don't know me.
But I'd like to. Hang in there. How many more checkpoints?
Just the landing area. Hope Erdnot Rex still waiting.
He has to.
I'll see you up top.
Take cover!
We found the Krogan.
Jeez, even these guys that got health and shields, I can blow their freaking heads off. It's kind of nuts.
Yup.
That's how powerful the
It's
Black Widow
beautiful.
is, chat.
Looks clear now.
It does change on higher difficulties.
Well, yeah, but it's still fun to try and blow somebody's head off.
The female's on the way up to
Always.
the landing area.
Honorary Krogan.
I think we're almost there.
I hope so, because this has been quite a mission.
After this mission, you should do a lot of ship talking.
Oh, okay.
Because everybody will have comments on Javik, and you want to talk to people about the Krogan girl you're saving right now.
Oh, they're really...
You might fail if you don't save them.
Well, where are all these guys hiding it?
You gotta move up and find them. You're playing a little too passively now.
We mean playing too passively.
You weren't in the best position to find them.
Well, it also didn't help that there's a bunch of plants blocking my vision, but then there were 6 guys down there that I would have gotten killed by if I tried to move, so...
Sorry, you gotta find better positions.
Looks clear now.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Shepard, get your ass up here. I can't fly around forever.
The female's on the way up to the landing area.
Well, I found something new that I would have otherwise probably missed, but...
I think we're almost there.
Shepard, they found us. Under heavy attack. This is Phoenix 6. We've got a Krogan requesting reinforcements.
Servers outside pod, Shepard. Need assistance.
There we go.
There's the full body. So I guess that one upgrade isn't necessary, I just gotta hit him in the right spot.
I don't think it's right spot. I think it's a little RNG based. Because I personally have not discovered a way to do it consistently.
Shepard, you must authorize release. Pod then transfers to loading area.
Let's get you out of there.
Yeah, so I'm assuming if Mordin was dead here, it would just be somebody else hanging out with this thing.
I already told you, it'd be that Paddock Wakes guy
right,
you
yeah,
met in the
did that.
beginning.
Oh, yeah, right. Now, what am I supposed to do about this? Oh, this is just another mech. It looked bigger. It's like, take cover, boys. We got an issue here.
I can't land until you deal with that thing. It's too dangerous. Krogan has been acquired.
Door is damaged. Can't get out.
Stay clear. I've got this.
Protect the Krogan, Shepard. She's vulnerable.
Attack it a lot. Have Garrus use Overload, get his shields down.
He doesn't have overload.
He doesn't have Overload? Shit. Put on your Disruptor ammo.
There can be no maybe.
Hit it with Incinerate and switch to Cryo ammo, because Cryo will actually weaken armor.
right about that.
Doing a little bit more damage now.
It's done.
There you go.
Knocked him out, no problems.
Still got Cerberus troopers left.
I can definitely see how cryo ammo would help against armor. I never used it in the last game, so...
I almost never use it, but since you don't have the armor-piercing ammo,
yeah,
you'll want to use what you got.
Right,
instead.
at least not yet. You'll have to remind me where we acquire that and how I can get my hands on it for my guns.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in the med bay.
Okay, we can take a look at that once we return to the Normandy.
You had me worried there for a minute.
Let's make this quick.
Let's get you out of there. There they are. That's them. Oh.
I can handle myself, Rex.
Women! That was funny. That was legit pretty good. Finish him off.
Cerberus here. What do you want?
Must say he's a little too injured. There, Shepard. Yo! Sweet.
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Turians.
If I get Krogan boots on Palaven, the Turians promise me their support.
And how does Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The elusive man is up to something.
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll need all the help we can get.
How's the Prothean device coming?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible. We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
Will we get it done?
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
Yo.
No, sir.
Pog.
Good, hack it out.
Hey!
You have the female, Rex. A cure for the rest of your people can come later.
That wasn't the deal.
But Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
Unless every Krogan gets the cure, there's no alliance.
Mordin, how long will it take to finish a cure?
Need to synthesize base antigen from female. Also requires healthy male Krogan tissue. We'll need a sample.
You're looking at it.
Acceptable. We'll need you to remain aboard Normandy for procedure.
Let's hope the food's gotten better.
Formulating a cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order, Mordin. Can you do it?
Of course. Similar to Genophage Modification Project. Working against own alterations this time. Not as simple as garbage DNA blocking attachment sites. We'll need to counteract shutdown of redundant nervous system, adjust neurotransmitter levels.
Got it.
We'll create cure, Shepard. Don't need to worry.
Then get started, Morton, and make it quick.
Always do. We'll be in medbay if you'd like to speak more. Eve requires tests.
Hey.
Female's real name unknown. Normandy, a human vessel. Human mythology seemed appropriate under circumstances. Suggest speaking with her. New perspective. Surprising in Krogan.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
I'd rather discuss it in private.
Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
What is it?
Some of my men went missing. The rest of it we can discuss somewhere else.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
Shepard's clearly not thrilled about this.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing.
Crashed, actually. I couldn't.
Both of their side quests are ones you'll want to do on stream.
Down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
Before you cure the genophage, you'll want to do all of the planet scanning and side quests you can.
They must complete their
Is the I'm assuming that kind of takes a leap forward then once I do that. Like
yeah,
the story. Okay.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
Yeah, it counts as the end of chapter 1 for the game, more or less. And there's a big thing that happens, and if you miss any of the side quests before that point, you will actually lose the opportunity to do them. They will be locked out.
Okay, because then I may need some of your investigative assistance then, because when I was looking at a couple of the side quests before, I didn't have the star clusters unlocked, so I don't. Hopefully I will now. So then I can do some of them, like the one guy that had the missing kid. That star cluster I could not find on my galaxy map.
Listen to me for a second. His mission won't be locked out, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it comes up until after you cure the genophage. If it does, I know for a fact that it won't lock you out.
Well,
you just got to do everything you can.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, because, I mean, that particular side mission comes up organically. Like, it'll come up like how you heard about Grissom Academy. There'll be things that Samantha Trainer will just tell you about.
Yeah.
Like, for example, you might pass by her and go to the galaxy map, and she'll say, Admiral Hackett forwarded this thing, they want your help, or whatever.
Yeah.
And it'll just come up. Most of the side quests are like that. They'll just be given to you. When you do get them, you want to do them before you do too much story stuff, because similarly, a lot of them might get locked out if you don't do them beforehand.
Yeah, we'll have to investigate my quest list and figure out what, because I know obviously that one with the students that's gonna apply to, but.
Yeah, that one is very important. You will reunite with someone from Mass Effect 2, and if you don't do it before you cure the genophage, then they'll be gone.
Ooh.
They'll just be dead, basically.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, we can take a look at my quest list and see what... And we can look up, if needed, what the critical ones are that I absolutely need to get done before curing the genophage. And... So, could I do the genophage now? If so, what do I need to do to avoid doing that prematurely?
I think you could. I think yes, you can do the genophage now, but it will be pretty obvious since there will be 2 side quests on Tuchanka. One of which you want to do on stream, which is going to be his right here. The other one you don't have to do on stream. But the way it works is, since it's a big story thing and you will have multiple quests on that planet, you will actually have the option to choose which one you want to do. It will look like the planet scanning, and there'll be the dots. There'll be dots on the thing with little tabs marking which quest they are. And I can show you once you gather his quest here in a second. So keep talking to him, and I'll show you how it looks and tell you how to avoid it.
Because I don't want to pick that one yet until everything else possible has been done, based on my open star clusters.
I'm sorry, Commander.
Right.
And then I can write myself a note in our DMs and pin it for myself, so that when I'm doing off-stream stuff, I don't accidentally pick it.
I can't
tell you. It'll be pretty obvious. Like once you see it, it'll just be like, oh, okay.
The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus?
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give
If you look at your war assets too, once you're done talking to him, you should see Major Kiriki as one of them.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
You said there's a bunch of people to chat with, though.
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers
You have a lot of people on the ship.
against us.
You gotta talk to every single one of them.
Could I do... I'm assuming I could do that off script without missing too much. Like, without chat missing too much.
You can, but the more you do before talking to them, you might miss some conversations.
I guess so, yeah.
My civilization.
So you have to be careful about that. You have to talk to everybody after every single big mission.
Assuming you're successful with the cure.
We will be.
You have to be, Commander. I don't want to go down as history's last Primarch.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Okay. So then Rex is... where? Thought she told them both to go to the war room. Oh, there he is.
He's just up the stairs.
Hell of a show down there on Surkesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing.
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Yeah.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Aralak Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we'd probably win this time. But war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing.
Ooh.
I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
Back on Surkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more. No offense.
Believe it or not, we sometimes have good ideas, Rex.
You should try listening.
Shepard, she's just grinning at him.
Our women have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
I would think so.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there.
Is this related to the fact that I saved the Rachni Queen in Mass Effect 1?
Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get.
Connect the dots, chat! Crazy how stuff from ME1 affects ME3.
That's it for
That's
now.
honestly nuts.
Let's get back to work.
Anytime.
That's honestly nuts. That's that the dots are connected that deeply.
Got tired
crazy.
of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara.
If you killed her...
It's progress. Wish I could knock
some
heads around with you, but...
If I killed her, then...
If you killed her in Mass Effect 1, the consequences would be way worse in Mass Effect 3.
Ooh. I feel like I vaguely remember you mentioning that when I was making the decision whether to kill her or save her.
Yeah, I'll get into it later once we reach that mission.
They were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech.
Commander, we've
Alright.
got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka.
Ooh.
I marked it on the galaxy map. Commander,
Okay.
nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, Trainer?
That mission she just mentioned, there will be
Yeah.
more like those.
It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
And this is
would be
just
like-
a skeleton crew. You should see this ship when it's fully staffed.
Oh, no, Commander. I'm not complaining. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out the shoebox.
That's pretty good. Alright, so... Yeah, I know there's lots of people just to peek at the galaxy map.
Yeah, I'll show you... We'll go look at Tuchanka, so I can kind of show
Yeah.
you what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Krogan DMZ.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Kinda seemed
The
like
one
it's
with 3 different things on it.
great. So based on what you're telling me with the genophage, it seems like ME3 kind of has a bunch of, or at least a few different, like, segments, as it were. With certain story missions or story points kind of marking the beginning or end of each of those.
Yeah, each game is like that. 2 and 3 are the most like that.
Well, 2, I don't know how, like, it's pretty... Mass Effect 2 was, like, the recruitment missions, and then there was, like, a little bit of that, but seems like it's a little more profound here in ME3, but...
Well, Mass Effect 2 was exactly the same. The difference is that Mass Effect 3 has consequences if you don't get everything done by each story point. Because Mass Effect 2, like I said time and time again, there are those points where you'll have a required mission by the Elusive Man. The first one is the colony where you meet the Vermeer survivor, whether it's Kaidan or Ashley.
Right.
The next one is the ship where you get the fancy weapons or the weapon training. And then the last one... No, I think that's it. It's just it's those two that are required, and then after that it's the Reaper IFF. So anyways, this is what it will look like.
Okay.
Obviously, you have the 2 side quests right now. After you finish one of them, the Cure the Genophage mission will come up, and I think it'll be off to the left of those 2. Investigate Cerberus' presence is the one you can do off-stream.
Okay.
Extracting the Turian survivors is the one you want to do on-stream.
Let me start writing some notes. Okay, I'm gonna just start writing some notes on this. So you know what I told you to not tell Brazy? He just responded and said, "I will be there, lol, so many evil faces." I don't think he's gonna know what he doesn't know what's coming.
He might suspect.
He might suspect, but I don't think he actually I don't know if he knows, but we'll figure it. We'll see. Oh, that's funny, that achievement that I just got. I had a bunch of messages. Alright, so there. Okay, so Enemy 3 side questing. I'm gonna start a note. Alright, Cerberus attack. I'm gonna go to Chunka. Okay.
Alright, go back to the Normandy and just start talking to people.
Hey. But yeah, that one thing with recycling the Normandy's oxygen with Edie, Shepard just had this look on her face.
Really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die. So a Prothean. A real live Prothean.
Yes.
As we are. So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
What do I feel like doing here?
I don't love the Krogan either, but we need shock troops that can stand against Reaper forces.
Yeah, they stood against the Rachni too. Look how that worked out.
Not too well for the Rachni.
Okay, point taken. Still, good to have Morden back. The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists.
It's good you came by. I have questions about the genophage. Morden sent me a nicely crafted message. It seems he recalls our conversations about the Solarian equivalent of transhumans.
What?
If I could, I'd stop you right there.
Transhumans have some of their brain's abilities, such as memory, supplemented or entirely replaced by cybernetics. Legal definitions vary from planet to planet. The Solarians embrace the concept. Humans have diverse and contentious opinions.
I mean,
Do my implants make me a transhuman?
That would be telling. What? I'm sorry. That was a joke. You are fully
Edie.
Cerberus extensively reconstructed you, but your brain functions are organic.
Just listening to this.
I have not heard that line before either. That's interesting. Go back and try and talk to them more, because I don't think they've commented on Javik yet.
I mean, Joker did a little bit.
Commander.
Okay, if
He did a little
then
bit. He's like a
got it.
Prothean, a live Prothean.
Okay, you're
Nope.
good then.
Yeah, she's done. That was funny though, like what Edie was saying. That was actually funny.
Alright, go down a deck.
Commander, you have an encrypted message from a...
Miranda, what is up? Hey, she has shown up now. Oh. That's literally right where we land. Ooh, Miranda. Lady, hi. I'm assuming if she died, I would not have gotten this message.
Correct.
So, that would have not been there. Hey. Cool. Glad to hear that you're with us. Kaden causing trouble. Oh, Farron! What is up? Hey. Ooh. Hey. Cool. Yeah, we'll have to go chat with Miranda at some point. Figure out what she's up to. Cool to see that she came back. Say hi.
Alright. You're gonna like this.
Females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian doctors.
Yeah. Now have work to do. Prefer females of the species.
You can talk to either one, but let's get the never
I
mind.
didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
How'd you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest times, there is always a way out.
She's giving me something.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
She's not wrong.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
Turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the Genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists. He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the Genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a Thresher Maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
Oh.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The Genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the Genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the Genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence. Excuses to earn them honor.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When the Genophage, there is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next...
How's Mordin been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Salarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the Genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Asari Vorcha offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
That has nothing to do with the Genophage.
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I'm glad to see humans treat their women with respect. Your people have placed a lot of responsibility on you.
No more than your people have put on you.
Then maybe we can show the men how it's done.
Yo! I like her. She's great. I like that.
Alright, one of those little beds.
Oh!
Is... Okay, not that one. Power bonuses. There you go. You can buy the armor-piercing ammo.
Hey.
Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Malin's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production. Long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
So we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
So that's related to Mordin's loyalty mission last in ME2, isn't it?
Victims didn't die for nothing.
Yes.
So if I had destroyed the data in that mission, would this even be possible?
You will still cure the Genophage, but Eve would die.
Oh. So the end justifies the means.
Not my means.
But you're using the data, encouraging more experiments like Malin's.
Encouragement irrelevant. Will always be
kind of crazy how all those it's like a infinite
Can cure
alternate
Jennifer.
universes
Or
kind of
ignore data vital
situation.
to her survival because of unethical origins.
How's she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated, likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket, something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Reaper invasion. Turians doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat, outlet for aggression, cooperative symbiosis.
Nothing else. No personal stake here?
No.
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left, but still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right, to prove I can.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be
Hey.
back.
You planning
Bye.
to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with, at least. Then, not sure. Haven't made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
Oh my gosh. Borden. Of course, that's something he would do, right?
Indeed.
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just...
Prothean. A living, breathing Prothean right below me.
He's not what I...
Feel free to look around.
Best I can't really do
Feel
anything
free
with
to
her.
look around.
You skipped like half the conversation.
What do you mean I skipped like
there
that?
was a few more lines from both of them.
Oh. Hey. Nah, let's go chat with Garrus.
Excellent find, Commander. The information network terminal has been updated.
Hey.
You're going the wrong way.
Looks like there's a red thing on him. Oh, he's just looting. Okay.
He's just a nameless crewman.
Oh, okay. I like that salute.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with
Garrus, are you falling in love with her?
To top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. Takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up. I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh?
Yeah.
I've never actually seen a female Krogan. Seems like they're the real brains on Tuchanka. Good to see Morden still alive and kicking, and still finding new ways to cause trouble. Not right now. Not right now.
Oh, okay. That's it. That's it for him. Okay. Alright, so now we can head downstairs.
Should be able to talk to the engineers now.
Oh, like back here?
No. In the next level.
Oh, that's okay. That's what I said. Hey guys.
Oh, I knew this was coming.
I just mean, it's an amazing work of engineering. Elastic titanium silicon polymers, ultra-light harmonic phased power cells.
Mm-hmm.
And if she ever accidentally walks into a wall, there's just so much padding.
Ugh, I knew it.
Wish I were.
Pretty much are, Kenan.
It's great to be back.
It feels good to be in an Alliance uniform again.
Welcome aboard, Chief.
I'm actually gonna DM you something. It's a slightly NSFW bit of lore.
Okay.
Nothing to report.
Okay. Is it related to that conversation that just happened?
No, it's actually something Rex said that I.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes. We called them Collectors. They fought for the Reapers. For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Shepard had no choice but to kill the ones she encountered. They were all indoctrinated, and had been for a long time. I'm sorry.
I am grateful. It was an act of mercy.
Yes. I suppose it was.
Did I mention Salarians used to lick their eyes? How far they have come. The Mordin Salarian asked if he could dissect me. I approved, but only if he could defeat me in combat first. His reply was problematic. Then he left. I do not understand that one. This Cerberus, I do not understand why your own kind would oppose you.
Because humans are
They would bleed
assholes.
the same as everyone if the Reapers are not stopped.
Exactly.
Rex Krogan offered me a job. He said whenever I tired of the easy life of luxury on the Normandy, he would give me something real to shoot at. Yes? Yes?
Okay, there's nothing more I can get out of him.
You can talk to Engineer Adams again, and he'll give you opinions on the other two.
Engineer
He's not
Adams?
there. That's right. He's on deck 3, I think.
Oh, okay.
You might have to talk to him later. He'll still say the stuff, I think.
Maybe, yeah. Where was he at?
Go further in. He should be at those tables, I think.
Let me look.
No? Okay, go in the crew quarters room. There's normally nothing there, but... Right there.
I can't imagine anything so...
There he is.
You sure you're okay?
Listen to them for a sec.
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy.
Oh, Karen.
But it's behind me now.
Karen Shockless?
I'm fine.
Yes.
It makes me think
Cool.
of Earth and all the other Reaper-occupied worlds. What are the Reapers doing to the people who live on all those worlds? As we sit here, enjoying our coffee. How many souls are in agony this very moment? Millions? Billions? Go, Greg. I lied. I'm not fine.
Hello, Commander. Hello, Commander.
I guess I can't do anything with him yet.
Everything okay in the medbay?
Yes, Mordin would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out?
Oh no, I just felt I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed. Commander.
Okay, she's done. Okay, Adams doesn't have much yet.
I think that's everybody, so you can go down to the bottommost deck, talk to James and the shuttle pilot dude. I'm also going to direct you to get the Black Widow upgrades.
Yes, let's do that before we leave off. Hey.
I love you, but I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't.
Commander. Sorry. Didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day. Lost my husband. I grieved.
Oh.
Said goodbye, made my peace.
You were talking with him when the collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
Oh. Sorry for your loss. He obviously cared a lot about you.
He was afraid I wouldn't let go. But for him, I moved on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits. There's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but...
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
You're not alone, Steve. I'm here.
Aww.
Anytime you need me.
I appreciate that, Shepard, I really do. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
I know.
Let's chat with him for a bit.
Okay, there should be computers in that little area. Go to the left one. There's the one right next to the workbench. That is your weapon upgrades.
And, yeah, Black Widow too.
Yeah. You should get as much of those as you can, because it increases damage and ammo capacity and stuff.
But it
They're
also
worth
increases
having.
the weight, though? Like, so that could affect the
No,
power recharge?
it actually reduces the weight. It says it improves all that stuff, so it increases damage, increases capacity, and reduces weight.
Well, they got all 5 of them. So now I guess I can, just because I'm looking. Hey. Okay, cool. Hey, James.
Hey, Commander. You see that Krogan female?
Up close and personal.
I think the male's got the pretty gene.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
Right. You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. You want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know.
I just got your
And I'll do
DM while
whatever it
we're
takes to
sitting
get
here
us there,
talking to James.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
Well, that's fun.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yep. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other?
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Hey, alright, cool. Hey.
A little bit of a note, by the way.
Yeah.
If you re-import your Mass Effect 3 save to play it again,
Yeah.
you will actually be able to go all the way up to level 10 with the weapons.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So Black Widow 10.
Yeah, Black Widow 10 is the max, but that's only on imported saves.
But still.
From the same
it
game.
Exists. It exists.
It does exist.
What kind of
The
insanity can
weapon-
you pull off with that?
A lot of damage and a lot of one-shots.
Insanity run? With a Black Widow 10? I can imagine doing an Insanity run with the Black Widow 10.
When I did my Insanity run, I imported my save, and I could not imagine doing Insanity without the Black Widow.
Based on what you've told me.
No, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I actually tried different weapons just to make sure, you know. I wanted to cover my bases. I had like a shotgun and a pistol just to be sure.
Yeah.
And the Black Widow was still easier than using any other weapon for me.
That's how good it is. That's how good it is, chat. You heard it from the Mass Effect professional himself.
Yeah, it's insane how much of a difference it makes. And once you max out armor-piercing ammo, it's just nothing. Like, other enemies still might take more than one hit to kill, but like, as opposed to like emptying your mag 3 times from a pistol just to kill one dude, it's like one mag with the Black Widow to kill a dude, depending.
Yeah. Okay, so before we leave off, if we can quick take a look at this so I can write some notes for off-stream side questing. I did try bending evidence. I could try looking again to see if I have the star cluster.
No, it'll be another of those missions that Samantha Trainer will tell you about, so you just don't have it yet.
The bending evidence thing, so I can't do anything with that one yet? Okay.
Yeah, you will get a side quest for it.
Okay. So I'll remove that from the list then, because I'm not going to be able to do it yet.
The only stuff that you can do off stream right now is the Cerberus attack.
Okay.
Which will actually complete the Citadel improved power grid. You'll get a thing from there.
Okay.
That will give you the stuff you need.
But the rest of it I shouldn't really.
Yeah, the rest of it, I mean, that Citadel Dr. Bryson is the DLC.
At least for my first playthrough of the ME series, I want to put the DLCs on stream, but after that...
Yeah, after that, they're not, like, super necessary.
But I mean, like, for a future run, like when I do the Paragon run, I'll probably do all these off stream, because they would have already been on. So, most of the DLCs, I can probably do those off the grid, or off script, on the Paragon run.
Yeah, the Cerberus attack is one that isn't important. It's just one you can do real quick. The others have pretty big character interactions. You can do the planet scanning off stream.
Yeah.
Because those don't really do anything. You just will find war assets and maybe a couple of artifacts.
Okay.
I recommend... After you do all the planet scanning and stuff, it's not important right now, but you should do the Grissom Academy mission.
Is the power grid related to the Cerberus attack?
That's exactly what I said like 5 minutes ago.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll put that on there.
That one you can do off stream, and if you need to, you can save the Cerberus attack specifically for resetting the Reaper awareness meter. So do all your planet scanning first, and then you can have that at the ready in case you need to go back to a system, in case you didn't get everything.
Yeah, I'm still looking through. Like, I still have the guides pinned, so I'm gonna go back through and make sure that I haven't missed anything. Look for any new systems that I might have.
Yeah, you should have a few more since you did Surkesh.
Yeah, I would hope so.
You'll unlock some more after you do one of the Tuchanka side missions. Yeah, I can already tell. I think
there's a couple more already. Like Ninma is not familiar.
That one you haven't even explored.
Yeah, Gemini I haven't seen. Yeah, so there's a couple. Yeah, Horsehead I can go to. The Anos Basin I can look at more.
Avian Crest has new systems, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there was a couple that I was in the right star cluster, but I just wasn't...
Yeah.
But the individual star cluster just wasn't available yet. And it looks like there's more that I just haven't unlocked yet, because I'm seeing the red line. So it looks like they're kind of connecting a bit. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll leave off there. I've got the notes for what I can do off script. Obviously, chat, I've got another priority since I finished the Sub-90 project for Titanfall. Now I've got the Nukes compilation. I got all the intro segments last night. It actually took a minute because there was a bunch that I had to get clipped out, but now it should just be a pretty easy plug and play once I find the other 50 nukes, because I only got the first one. But that should be pretty easy going from there. I'll have it ready for next Monday. We'll do a premiere. Speaking of, tomorrow is the premiere of the Sub-90 Reflection project for Titanfall, so we will be doing that. And then we'll just be doing some shenanigans. So until then, chat, I will see you guys later.